But I think just as much as the athletes and the student athletes and their families are evolving and changing, I think it's noted to say that the university has to do the same thing in order to accommodate these changes and accommodate their students and student athletes, because it's some programs out there that I've been a part of that we shine some light on that was doing some major things on the university. And at one time I thought the student athletes were dropping out and had hard time just because of the workload that they had asked them to do, you know what I mean, along with being a full-time student. You know, if you're a full-time student at a university, normally jobs don't allow you to work a full-time schedule. But the student athletes, and I'm not trying to compare, I'm just, speaking on the facts. The time that the student athletes put in is basically a full-time job. And I'm guessing that's why NIL and even the whole notion of, treating them as working class or professionals is a conversation now because of the time and the hours that they put in. So, but what I found out was it was the regular student that wasn't, just a student that was having a hard time. You know what I mean? Because student athletes, they have some type of accountability partner. They have some type of group that is governing over them, that's making sure that they're, going to study hall. They have study hall. Other students don't have the opportunity to go to study hall or have things like that in place. So I found out that it was a lot at a PWI school. It was a lot of the African-American students, that male students, that was dropping out at an alarming rate. And I found that strange. I'm like, wow. So it's not the student athletes that's having the hardest? Like, no, indeed not. It's the, African-Americans, males, that's having the hardest time because of the adjustment, especially at the PWI.